Good morning, this is Erica with 107 Events, and I'm back with another video. Today we are here at the Highpoint Ballroom, which is a part of the Balinese Ballroom in downtown Memphis on Main Street near the Pyramid, and we are setting up for a wedding for a lovely couple that's getting married today. So we're in here adding the centerpieces, charger plates, and all of the decor. It's about 9 a.m. and the wedding is going to start at 3. The reception is at 5 p.m. So I'm going to take you along with me today. Show us some love by hitting that subscribe button. The client for this particular wedding only hired us to provide decor and coordination for the reception. And then maybe like a week or two before the wedding, she wanted to add some personal items for the ceremony. So we made the pew hangers, added the petals, and she wanted to have photos of relatives who were no longer here going down the aisle. They also chose to rent our wedding arch, which they decorated themselves. We also provide rental items that we will deliver, set up, and then return and pick those items up for a fee. I did also make the client's bouquet. I do think that it is very important to have some sort of clause in your contract that states what your policy will be for additions. Typically when you're planning for a certain amount of time and however many staff members that you need. So when clients are adding items on towards the end, you do need to have some sort of clause so that you are compensated for those additions. My daughter is normally my assistant for setting up decor. So on the morning of this wedding, we got up, got dressed, and got ready to head to downtown Memphis to get started on setting up for the reception. Once we arrive at the venue, we get right to work. For this particular reception, the client chose to use the venue's tablecloths in order to maybe save a little bit on decor. So we started putting the table runners on, charger plates, napkins, and all of that. Before we do any of that, of course, we're going to get our car unloaded, get everything unpacked, and just started setting the tables. For this particular reception, I was able to do the centerpieces ahead of time because the client didn't have a preference on using real or fake flowers. So when I'm not using real flowers, that gives me time to complete the centerpieces ahead of time and save a little bit of time on the day of the reception. One of the things that I love about this venue are the twinkle lights. So when it gets dark and they have those lights on, it just has a really warm and intimate feeling. I love weddings in downtown Memphis. I just love the character of the older buildings, the floors, the exposed brick walls. That's one thing with hiring a wedding coordinator and a planner, is that you have someone who's familiar with all of the venues and can find the perfect venue for you that's within your budget and in the style that you would like. I like using vases with floating candles. This was kind of one of our last steps for setting up the decor. The vases with the floating candles are an easy way to save money on the day of your wedding because they are very inexpensive. Sometimes I'll add a single stem flower like a rose or a lily or something like that into the vase with the floating candle on top, and it adds a little bit to the table without breaking the bank. Okay, so it took us about an hour and a half which is great because it's really cold down here and now the sun is out. And so just a little glimpse of the tables. Something happened with the flatware that I ordered and it is not correct. So I'm probably going to remove it. I wasn't going to use it on all of the tables. That's one. And we have our short centerpieces here. Table number 7 with our tall centerpiece. Did a little kind of backdrop here for pictures, just to have something. The building is so pretty that you really don't need a backdrop, but I wanted to provide that for the client. We go down the stairs to the dance floor area. The DJ will be here, so we set up a tablecloth there, and then we have these 3 bistro tables where you can have a table for 2, a little bit more intimate, and then we have our sweetheart table. So you can kind of see we did a special linen here, has the little gold specks. One thing that I always do is put an empty vase for the bride's bouquet, so that when she sits down, she'll have somewhere to sit her bouquet. Again, the spoons are huge. Not really what I intended. Have our menu for the bride and groom. And of course, our bride and groom are at table number 1. Have our Mr. and Mrs. And then there's a bar back here, which we're actually not using. They're not heavy drinkers. And so then we have this side of the room with 4 tables as well. So we have a tall and a short in this corner for our centerpieces. If you look up here, up the riser, we also have a tall and a short. Of course, I'm going to take another video when I light all of the candles. I'm not going to light the candles until our guests actually arrive. Again, the client is using the venue's linens. They're a little bit wrinkled. I'll try to bring my steamer and get those wrinkles out later. As guests come in the door, we'll have a place right here for cards and gifts. And then those candles will be lit. And then the cake will be here, and we'll have a welcome sign. The welcome sign will be up. I'll put that up when I return. So at this point, we are done with the setup. I am going to go home and relax for a little bit, shower and change. Come back, I'll light all of the candles and get ready to greet the couple when they arrive. Hi, this is Erica. As you can see, I have now changed and I am in my wedding attire, have my name tag on, and I'm just here at the reception waiting on the bride and groom to arrive. Some of their guests have already started to arrive. We have all of the candles lit, all of the decor is done, the DJ is here, the caterer is here. So we are ready to roll. It's wedding time, it's reception time on wedding day. So all of the candles are lit, everything is set and ready to go. I'm just waiting on my couple to arrive. They're going to take a few pre-wedding photos and they'll be introduced and the party will get started. We've already had a few guests who have shown up a little bit early. There's a fruit display that's set up. The DJ is here. The cake has been set up. As an event planner, when you create a great timeline, everything just flows really well. So now my couple is here. They're going to take a few photos and then they'll be introduced into the reception. I think this was my favorite part when they were introduced. They had a great DJ and he just kept the party going all night long. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you would like to see more content like this in the future. I am changing my YouTube page just a little bit to reflect what's going on in my life right now. So please hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up showing us that you liked the video. On this segment, I did blur these videos out because I do want to give my couple privacy. So it's the end of the night. It is 9:04 p.m. The wedding ended earlier than I expected, so I am home in my garage with all of the things in the car, and I'm gonna go in here and take some leave, take a shower, watch a little TV, and enjoy my night. Thank you all for following along. So that was the end of the video. Here I've just included a few more photos of some of my work. I provided the flowers for the cake. I also created the welcome sign. All of the decor was by my company, 107 Events. We did the setup of everything, so I was very pleased with this one. This was not a huge budget, so we did save some money in certain ways and then we splurged in other ways, and I think they were very pleased with the decor, and so was I. I love the Highpoint Ballroom. It's a part of the Balinese Ballroom in downtown Memphis. It's very affordable. It's a nice space. I love the twinkle lights that they have. So I just wanted to show off a little bit of my work, and I will leave my contact information if you are interested in booking a wedding or any type of party and you are in the Mid-South area.